Hi and welcome to yoga. My name is Charlotte Fladvad and I'm a yoga instructor, and this is yoga for pregnancy, prenatal yoga. And when we do yoga during pregnancy, it's very important that we listen to our body. That is of course always important in yoga, but it's especially important during pregnancy since there are so many things, magnificent things happening in your body as you have a child growing inside of you. So please see every asana, every posture just as suggestions. Do anything you like. Come out of any posture that doesn't feel good for you and do child's pose or any other movement or position that's suitable for you at this very moment today. I use some pillows from my couch and a chair to modify the positions, so feel free to press pause and go get some if you need and if you want to do it with me, or otherwise we will just get started. Find a comfortable seated position. Please, if you want to, sit on a pillow just to elevate your hips and to be able to come into a naturally curved spine. Put one arm on your lower back to make sure that you have this little natural curve here and that you're not rounding your back, but sitting up straight. This is very important because it also nicely and gently stretches some of the inner muscles inside our pelvic floor, which is or our pelvis, which is very important to have flexibility in during pregnancy and birth, and just in life in general, actually. Now gently put your hands on your knees when you find a comfortable position, and feel free to sit in a chair if you want to. Gently close your eyes and just check in on your mat today. Noticing your body on the floor. Noticing any sensation in your body. No judgment, but just observations. And see if you can lovingly accept the way that your body is right now. Now notice your feelings. Observe them, maybe reminding yourself kindly of the fact that your feelings are feelings. They're not truths. Now notice your thoughts. And without any judgment, just observe every thought as it comes, and then just try to see if you can let it go. Maybe imagining your thoughts as clouds moving through the heaven, moving in the wind, passing by you, being noticed. Now notice your breathing. And without forcing your breathing, just see if you can even your inhales and exhales. Calm your breath gently, not forcing it, but just slightly calming it. Breathing in and out through your nose, mouth closed. Soften your face and your jaw. And now you might want to put one hand on your stomach and the other one on your heart. And maybe for every inhale, imagining in a line of energy and love from your heart to your baby, to your stomach. And for every exhale, that same line from your baby to your heart. Connecting heart and child with every breath. Now gently open your eyes and just start to wake up your body, do some movements. And we will inhale, create a big circle around our body, stretching out through the fingers. And exhale, pushing your hands together in front of our body. Inhaling up and exhale. And just let the movement synchronize with your breathing. And on your inhale, maybe inhaling anything you need in your life, in your body today. Inhaling it from the universe, or maybe inhaling and receiving from God. There is promise in the Bible that if you pray, God will answer your prayers. So maybe letting this movement be a prayer. Maybe to Christ, or maybe to whatever you believe in. And coming down, hands in front of our heart. We will do some movements that look like swimming as well to just warm up our back. So inhaling and exhaling, round your back. Inhaling, arms back, open up your chest. And exhale. Round your back, creating space between your shoulder blades. Inhaling up. And exhale. And in this moment, maybe for every exhalation, just let go of something that you need to let go of. Pushing it out with your breath. Pushing it out. with your hands and the movement. Maybe giving it over to God. Last time. And then just inhale, coming up into seated position, rolling over, coming up into hands and knees, into tabletop position. Standing on the palms of your hands, hands underneath your shoulder, shoulder width apart, stacking your hips over your knees, hips width apart. And I've currently hurt my wrist, so I'm going to stand on my fist, and this is also a possibility for you if you want to. You can also roll up your mat and put your hands on that one, on the roll, if that is nice for you. And we will do hip circles, so inhaling, coming to the front, and exhaling, creating a circle back. Just as if you're rocking your baby in a circle, or creating a circle with your baby, your belly. And you are free to do the movement as big or as small as you want to. Making sure that you keep a slight bend in your elbows. And notice any sensation in this movement. Synchronizing the movement with your breath, your breathing. And doing the opposite direction, inhaling, and maybe as you exhale, putting in some sound on the exhale. Just humming like a bumblebee. And then just gently coming up into tabletop. We will sit on our legs. And maybe it's nice for you to sit like this in hero's position, or maybe you want to put a pillow in between your legs and sit on it. Might be nice. Just prop yourself up or sit on a chair, by all means. Then again, put your hand on your lower back just to make sure that you have a natural curve. And we're going to tilt our pelvic. So one hand on your front pelvic and the other hand on your back. And just inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, and exhale backwards. And the movement is happening in the pelvic floor, not in our back. As you can see, I'm keeping my back straight, just creating space and flexibility in my pelvis and in my hip. It's a small movement, so try to resist making it bigger and start rolling your back, rounding your back, or swaying your back too much. Try to stay with this small movement. Now come out of movement, just gently just sit on your knees and curl your toes and sit back. And this is quite an intense stretch for your foot or your feet. So in this stretch, it's actually a wonderful possibility to just practice and strengthen the ability to stay with the unpleasantness. Staying with things that are really unpleasant is a very important skill to practice before giving birth. So try in this position just to notice the sensation and see if you can use your breath, your steady breathing, to just endure, to stay in the posture. This also gives a very healthy and beneficial stretch over your feet. Your feet are carrying all the extra weight of the baby. This is actually, even though it doesn't feel like it, giving your feet some love. And when you cannot take it anymore, just take 2 more breaths and gently come out of the posture. It might help to close your eyes and just breathe. Now inhale, gently coming out. And slowly and ever so mindfully coming up. Taking our chair. We're coming into downward facing dog. And if you're early in your pregnancy or you're used to this posture, you're always welcome to come into down dog, an ordinary original position. Hands on hip, shoulder width apart, standing on all of your hands, all 4 corners, palm facing downwards. Your 3rd finger pointing to the front of the mat, parallel feet, toes pointing forward, feet hips width apart. And then trying to making your sit bones looking upwards towards the sky, lengthening your back. Or you might want to come into down dog on a chair. Palms on the seat of the chair, legs hips width apart, or widen your stance if that's necessary for you and your body. Create space between ears and shoulders, making sure that the chair is steady, and breathe. Trying to lengthen your back, bending knees as much as needed. And breathe. There's also a possibility to just put your hands higher up on the chair if you need to. One more inhale. And exhale, gently coming out of the posture, coming out of down dog. And we will move into a seated position again. Gently sit on your legs or sit on a chair. And we will do cat and cow, but seated. And feel free again to put a pillow in between your legs to sit on. Hands on your knees, inhaling, gently swaying your back, looking up, cowing your spine, and exhaling, cat your spine. Inhaling up, and exhale. Synchronizing your movements with your breathing. Gently moving the spine. And one more time. And curve your back. Putting your hands on the mat, we're moving into a yoga squat. Standing with your feet a bit more than hips width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards. And here we will inhale, arms up, and exhale, squatting down. Make sure that you still keep a curve in your back when you lower down. Inhaling up and squatting down. Just go as deep as your body allows. Inhaling up, exhaling down, making sure that knees are pointing over toes. Inhale up, exhale down. Moving with your breath. Going as deep as you want to. And now coming down into Malasana, into yoga squat. Just sitting here, pushing your elbows into the inner part of your thighs. And breathe. Of course, it's always a possibility to sit on a chair, just widening your legs. Breathe into any sensation in your body. One more inhale and exhale, gently coming out of the posture. Finding a seated position, palms facing forwards, and just as if you're sunbathing on a beach, stretching your legs forward. And we will do some movements with our ankles, which is really beneficial for swollen ankles. So inhaling, flexing toes up, lift your heels up from the floor. Activate your legs and exhale, pointing your toes, ballet feet. Inhale, flex, and exhale, point. And this is very beneficial to do in the morning or in the evening. In the morning, just before you get up out of bed. And last time, point. And let go. And we will do some gentle stretching. So, moving down on our back, just laying on our back, and we will not be laying on our back so just for very long, but keep your feet 2 palms away from your glutes, feet hips width apart, arms stretching out to either side of your body, and then just let your knees fall to one side and look the other way. Just a gentle twist. Notice any sensation in your body. And just see if you can breathe into that particular part of your body. Inhaling space. And try to see if you can let go. Notice anywhere in your body where you're holding. And see if you can find a way to relax that part of your body. Maybe by using your breath. Inhale, come up center. And exhale, let your knees fall to the other side. Look the other direction. And again, notice any sensation in your body. Notice if there might be anywhere where you're holding, where there's tension. See if you can find a way to let go and relax. Breathing into that particular part of your body. Inhale, come up center. And we're moving into Savasana. And if you're in your first trimester, you might want to lay on your back in a traditional Savasana. But if you're in your second or third, you might want to prop yourself up with pillows between your legs, under your head, maybe behind your back, maybe one under your stomach, under your belly. Use to rest your arm. And when you're in a nice position, try to find a place where you can relax. Close your eyes. Notice how your body rests on the floor. And see if you can, for every breath, let go of something in your body that needs to be let go of. Reminding yourself that you are safe in this very moment, held by the floor. And you're welcome to stay for as long as you want to. And I kindly recommend that you will stay here for at least 5 minutes. And please subscribe to my channel, comment, share and like. And from my heart to your heart, may God bless you, and namaste.